Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
We begin tonight with live pictures from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where Hurricane Ian has made landfall for a third time. High winds, huge waves already causing some big damage right now.
And as that happens, people on Florida's devastated Gulf Coast are struggling to pick up the pieces as the death toll there is expected to climb. This as search and rescue efforts are underway. The destruction started in Cuba, and now the South Carolina coastline is its newest target.
Here is the very latest. The hurricane has wiped out 2 piers in the Myrtle Beach area as officials warn residents to hunker down. Meantime, new aerial footage is revealing the extensive damage in Florida, which some now say will take years to rebuild.
Now President Biden says the region will have the full support of the federal government to recover. Wendy Woolfolk kicks off our coverage tonight from Charleston.
After gathering strength in the Atlantic, Ian honed in on the Carolinas as a Category 1 hurricane.
Water all the way up to your knees. My truck is usually all the way up to past my tires. That's how bad it gets. So, yes, I wouldn't suggest for people to be out.
In Charleston, Rusty Day chose to weather the storm on a boat.
Prep well and make some good decisions. Keep your fingers crossed, maybe get lucky.
Florida was not lucky. First responders are searching the hardest hit areas for survivors.
There are over 1,000 dedicated rescue personnel who are going up and down the coastline. They all also are going to be doing more and more inland.
And those who survived must now contemplate the destruction.
It's really too sad for me to talk about. Thank you, guys.
Homes and buildings shattered. Boats appearing to have been left randomly on the side of highways. Business owners now struggling to clean up and start over.
They talk about surges all the time. We never thought that this would happen to us.
Ian has moved on, but the damage will take years to erase.
Wendy Woolfolk, Local 4.
All right, Wendy, now we want to get a sense of where Ian is hitting and just how bad it is.
Yeah, Paul Gross is tracking the hurricane for us tonight. Hi, Paul.
Yeah, hi there. 2 views of it. First of all, here's the wide view. You can just kind of see the overall spatial extent of the storm. Now, the center just came through northeastern South Carolina. So let's dive in deeper. This is the Wilmington, North Carolina radar, and you can see the center went across the coast just east of Myrtle Beach here. So it's moving inland, and now we have a new update from the National Hurricane Center. It is now no longer hurricane or even tropical storm. It is post-tropical cyclone Ian. Now, that name is really just something that respects the structure. It has transitioned from a tropical system to more of an extratropical system, and so still has 70-mile-an-hour winds. So if it was a tropical storm, that would be a high-end tropical storm. And here's the path. Now, it didn't directly hit Puerto Rico, but the wind did. Moved all the way up across Florida, then up into South Carolina, and it's just going to continue moving inland. So we'll talk more about Ian and talk about our weekend forecast in just a few, ladies.
All right, thank you, Paul. Meantime, tonight, how many Hank has an urgent warning for people who own property that may have been damaged in the hurricane?
This involves an elaborate scam that could cost you a whole lot of money. Consumer investigator Hank Winchester live tonight. And Hank, we know there are a lot of snowbirds around our area.
You know, Sandra, Karen, and exactly that is correct. And they're being targeted right now in this elaborate scam. Listen, if you hop online, you Google your own name, the reality is your phone number, your personal address, it may pop up. And for some here in Michigan who have homes in South Florida or in the Naples area, well, it's making them a target for this scam. The effects of Hurricane Ian have been absolutely devastating. Thousands of homes either totally destroyed or damaged heavily by the strong winds and the sheer force of Mother Nature. And we know many Michiganders have either property, friends, or family members down south, and scammers know it.
With the internet, scammers can find anything about you online.
The Better Business Bureau putting out an alert because we've received word that scammers have been reaching out to people here in Michigan. They do a quick property search, realize that you have real estate in the eye of the storm, and they're working to make their move.
Unfortunately, our addresses are posted on the internet these days, and a simple search, especially from a savvy scammer, can find that information.
For a fee, these scammers are offering you the opportunity to have somebody go check on your property, begin the insurance claims process, help you put the pieces of the confusing puzzle together. But unfortunately, what we've learned is that these scammers are doing nothing more than taking your personal information and then moving on.
they see anything where there's a large community outbringing, and so they see that as an opportunity to steal your money, to play on your heartstrings, and to steal your hard-earned money.
Scammers, they always make their move during these big times of crisis. If you do have family members or property that you own in Florida that's been affected by the hurricane, the best thing for you to do is reach out directly to your insurance representatives. If you get a phone call, a text, or an email from somebody that you don't know claiming that they're working to help solve this problem for you, be very cautious and very suspicious of it. Again, communicating with those you have a relationship is key during these times right now. We're live here tonight. Hank Winchester, help me, Hank. Back to you.
Yeah, really good reminders. All right. Thank you, Hank.
Also here at 5, it's been 48 days since that massive 10-foot wide water main broke and then forced cities all across Metro Detroit to scramble and then issue those boil water advisories. Now, after multiple delays, the Great Lakes Water Authority says the finish line is in sight. Sean Lay live this evening. And Sean, this took a whole lot longer than expected.
Good evening, Karen. A very challenging fix here, but the next phase is restoring service to regular service. But that's a step, rather a process you have to follow. Here's what you need to look out for going forward. As Kirk Appleman puts his mower in gear, at the very same time, the Great Lakes Water Authority is gearing up to return to normal operations after a massive water main break at its Lake Huron treatment facility back in August. It had an impact on people living in 20 neighboring communities, including Appleman's.
I thought it was great news, you know. I'm sure a lot of the other surrounding areas are ready to get rolling again.
That break happened back on August 13th. The fix was a major challenge.
Yes, it absolutely was. It's the largest pipe. It was a break in the largest pipe in our system. So it's a high pressure water pipe, impacted a lot of people.
But today, this update. The pipe repair is complete. Water testing is surpassing standards for water quality. Water is flowing through the new section of pipe, and now the transmission to normal operations by October 5th. Great Lakes Water Authority CEO Suzanne Coffey updates you on what you need to know as the water flows.
So if things go well, you won't experience a thing. You won't notice a thing. What you might notice as we get to the end of this is that your pressures in the 7 communities who have had reduced pressures to some degree, they might see their water pressure improve now.
So returning to normal operations, part of this process, the Great Lakes Water Authority was asking homeowners to not water their lawns, be good neighbors, so the water pressure problems didn't create more problems for other neighbors. That's still in effect as these steps are taken towards October 5th. Back to you.
All right, we appreciate it. Thank you, Sean.
In Oakland County, a man crushed by a machine at an excavating company this morning. It happened in Commerce Township. The Oakland County Sheriff telling us the man in his 20s was seriously hurt and taken to the hospital. The machine used to repair roads was in the midst of being fixed when it suddenly started to close on the man. The accident happened on Ladd Road near Maple. Police telling us the victim is in very serious condition at this hour. Well, it's been a major problem plaguing Detroit police for years.
And now a new deal with the city's police unions is raising some pay for officers and also helping keep them on the force. Megan Woods live tonight. Megan, we're talking about some pretty big raises here.
That's right, Karen, Sandra, if this contract is approved, starting pay for a Detroit police officer could see a $10,000 increase. City union leaders negotiated for hours to make sure something like this would happen, and they made that announcement today. But the chief says that information got out within the department, and they're already seeing feedback.
Already, as of yesterday, I had 5 officers hand walk to my office a request to return to the police department. That's the impact.
And that says a lot when in August and September, Detroit Police Department lost 72 officers. 2/3 of those went to other police departments. Mayor Duggan says this pay bump will come entirely from the city's income tax revenue. They had a revenue estimating conference in February and again this month.
We had $35 to $40 million more than we expected. As far as I was concerned, the number one priority was public safety.
If union members ratify this contract, starting pay for a Detroit police officer will go from $43,000 to $53,000 a year. For officers with more than 4 years experience, pay will go from $64,000 to $73,000 a year. Detectives, sergeants, and lieutenants will see an average increase of $10,000 to $11,000 a year. The chief and union leaders know this will make a difference.
You can't have the number of officers that we're going to hire without having a robust training program, and there's money here to pay our trainers.
All we want is this to be a better place for people to live, work, play, and socialize.
And to add to that, Mayor Duggan says that this doesn't just benefit the police department, but the entire city, because the goal is to make it a safer place. As of right now, the unions have, within a week, they have to ratify this, and then they will, the city will submit a budget amendment to City Council, and it goes from there. They really want to get this ball rolling and for this impact to start immediately. Live in Detroit, I'm Megan Woods, Local 4.
They sure have been losing a lot of officers. All right. We appreciate it. Thanks, Megan.